So
Yeah.
today we'll be looking at
Okay.
we will be looking at tech. Please, all my mics should be muted. Mute all your microphone. I don't want to be hearing a second person, please. I want to be the only person, you know, controlling and taking charge of the whole stuff here, talking, because that's going to be a distraction to me. All right, so we are looking at technical analysis. So under the technical analysis, specifically, we'll be looking at price action. Okay. So technical analysis is the most common way of trading in the forex market. It is mostly used by individuals like us who are also called retail traders and investors. The rise and fall of the price are indicated by patterns. These patterns are made by the movement of price using trend line or curves. We also have reversal patterns are the technical analysis pattern signaling a change in the direction of the trend, while the continuous pattern is the trend continuing pattern signaling to continue in the direction of the existing trend. These patterns are mostly used by retail traders to analyze the current movements and then predict the future market. So without wasting, remember under technical analysis, I said we'll be looking at price action. And then we want to look at of some of the examples or some of the areas we'll be focusing on. One of them is support and resistance. Please take note of this support and resistance. So by the end of this, lecture, I won't be too long. One, I'm feeling kind of sleepy. So by the end of the lecture, you should be able to one, know what a support and resistance is. You should be able to start mapping out your support and your resistance on the chart. So I'll give you different tests or assessment for you to engage yourself. Let's say I'll try giving you different experiments. You try to spot the resistance on the 30 minutes. You try to spot a support on the 15 minutes. You try to spot, excuse me. So you can see it's looking like I'm feeling dizzy already. So you're gonna spot support resistance on the 1 hour, 4 hour daily, if possible. But for now, we'll keep it simple. Next week, we're going to expand the whole concept, or we get to the advanced stage or level. All right, support resistance. So let's look at it. So support and resistance are most common technical analysis used by traders to enter a position in the forex market. So traders use support resistance to identify the level in the chart where price could, please take note of this word. These are the keywords where price could reverse or consolidate from. So simply know that the two, useful word will be getting ourselves acquainted would just be two action words we'll be looking at. We'll be looking at where price could reverse or consolidate from. Now, what do we mean by support? Support is formed where a bearish trend pauses. So when a bearish trend is exhausting, which we use the word pause, it could be due to the demand of the orders, which resistance is formed when a bullish trend pauses because of selling interest. So due to the demand of the buyers are waiting, they're expecting the market to push up, they're expecting price to push up. So due to that demand, can also, force the market to be bullish. So, but let's learn what in few words. Let's simply get used to what a support is. So support acts as a floor that does not let the price fall further down, and resistance. Let's break it a little bit. So support acts as the floor that does not let the price fall further down. So just know that we'll try to know where sorry guys. So we'll try to know where the price is no longer going to, keep declining, and then we're going to spot that zone, and then, we'll treat that as a what support, and then we now begin to do it. Now, what we do in the forex markets is that we mark our zones. When we mark our zones, support zones, buy zones, sell zones, we don't do anything, we wait. So we simply wait, let price come to hit the support. When price comes to hit the support, then we begin to take a buy action. Remember, we only buy at support, we don't sell on support. So we don't sell at the support. We only buy at the support level, we don't sell. But there's one condition: when we go further, we got to be exposed, or you'll be taught when do you sell. There are some exceptional conditions when you can sell once price is at a support. But that reason is not always what we're looking at is not always going to occur majority of the time, just once in a while. So if price takes up a support, break it and head downward more, we don't buy again, we look for a sell. We use the word the support has been violated. So that is just it. All right, so the next one we want to look at is resistance. What is resistance? Resistance acts as a ceiling that does not let price to rise further up. So resistance is always like a ceiling. It doesn't allow price to keep rising further. So when the price reaches the zone of support or resistance, price either breaches the level, or bounces back from the level to the next support or resistance. That was exactly what I told you guys. All right, so as if price breaks support, then area of support is traded at resistance, and that is, you don't need this. So this is example of what it looks like. So this is what we do basically in the forex market. We try to know where there is this resistance on the, like if we're trading Euro USD, we try to note where there are resistance. We try to also note where there are supports, especially where we have a big move moving to the upside. We will try to come and add, we will try to, name that place and make sure we have labeled it as a support. So where you seen price doing some liquidity going up, the next hour it is selling, the next hour is buying. So this for now will be seen as our resistance zone. So these are just what it looks like. So I want to switch to trading view. So remember I said I'm not going to stay too long. I'm feeling sleepy today. I'm not going to stay too long. So let that I want the chart to be displayed so we can do some work here. So this is trading view. Let's try to do some practice. So we want to look at support. Remember I told you when we're starting, you are going to pick either one pair, GBP USD or Euro USD, and then you keep following up. It's taking so much time to load. I don't know what's the problem. I don't know why it's behaving like this. All right, if that is not working, let me open another site where I can quickly show you my examples because my eyes are heavy. I really need to sleep. All right, so if we look at this market, we're going to scale down to, okay, let's leave it on the daily time frame. Remember I said when I taught you time frames yesterday, I told you if one candle is standing here, it's going to be representing 1 day, another one 2 day. So uh basically that is how the candlestick is functioning in the chart. So we say a support is a place that acts as a floor. So what we do now is that we will be doing some exercises by using the rectangle tool to spot the place you see the market dropping with a sell. We mark that zone as a support. We're going to mark this place as, sorry, we'll mark that zone as resistance. We'll also mark this next place. This is a daily time frame. We'll mark this zone as a resistance. We'll mark this place as a resistance. This is today's, we have been selling since 2 days from that place this week. So we're going to mark this zone as a resistance. We're going to mark this zone as a resistance. So once you're able to pick your resistance, sorry, the way we're supposed to mark it, it's supposed to go like to touch at least reasonable candles that are formed that have made effort to come around that place. So that is resistance there. All these are resistance. So let's mark our support. The support is a place where price what begins to go up. So this was a support, or this is a support. This is a support here. this looked like support initially, but price has moved out of that support and we've pushed out of it. So this support. So what do we do? When you go to your MT4, you start practicing. If you put the time frame to 2 hours, so basically what you do using that 2 hour time frame, you try to map out where you can see resistance, sorry, where you can see your support. You map that place out. You also map your high level resistance. If you have that, you mark all these places like this. These are resistance. So that is what support and resistance looks, or that is how it looks. So I will employ you guys to read more on the support, resistance, trend line. Read so that when we come like this, it's gonna be much easier. All right. I think this is just a little I've taught you. So I told you that the next time is I might tell you use 30 minutes in the assignment to, mark your support and resistance. So you should be able to do this. This was resistance. This was support on the 30 minutes. So that is, you can also mark that same zones from 15 minutes, and it's going to play out much later without even using bigger time frame to place your zones this way. So that is that. All right, guys. I don't want to stay too long today. My eyes are a bit heavy, so I'm trying to just okay, I do one more assignment with I do one more analysis with one more pair. So let me pick a pair here like let's pick a pair here. Okay, for now we'll try to learn how to use 30 minutes to do the analysis. So if we look at this market, the market is somehow because it's ranging or consolidating, but we can pick our support and resistance. This is our resistance here. And then where this market is reacting to, there's a support here. So we mark where we can see that the market is moving up. Here might be a resistance for price to pass, but eventually it might take that level out if it continues. So basically, you're going to practice spotting some of these highs and some of these lows, and then you can send it to me. So I think I want to stop here for today. Thank you, everybody.
God bless you, sir.